Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to this installment of the Nicholas Comstock Show. I am your host, Nicholas Comstock. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I am so glad to have you. You can also call me Big Sexy, Wild Sexy Beard Man, or you can just call me whatever you want, as long as you don't cuss me out or something. Then I'll have to run you over with my chair. Anyway, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, like I said, I am so glad to have you here. If you would do me the awesome favor of subscribing, I would love to have you a part of the Nicholas Comstock community here on YouTube. The Nicholas Comstock Show community here on YouTube every day, and I would love to see your comments and you watching my videos and all that stuff. So when you subscribe, make sure you hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Alright, you guys, today I'm going to talk about two of my favorite subjects, and I'm really going to tell a story about it. And two of my favorite subjects are poop and church. So I'm going to coincide those two subjects with an awesome story. So a couple years back, I was going to an awesome church in Mansfield, Ohio. It's still awesome. The name of the church is Brigham Baptist Church. They have a new pastor there now. If you're in Mansfield, go to Brigham Baptist Church if you don't have a home church. Nobody asked me to plug them, but I just want to say if you're in Mansfield, Ohio, go to Brigham. You'll be loved there by hundreds of people. I was, so go get yourself plugged in. Anyway, so I'm going to tell this story. So back when I went to Brigham, on this particular Sunday, the pastor got up and announced that they're going to have a membership class the following Sunday after church. And if you want to be a member of the church, come to this membership class. It'll be about 3 hours long. We'll feed you lunch. Come to this membership class. We'll have a good time of fellowship, go over our Constitution, blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever they do in a church membership class. So it's like, okay, cool, free food, and I also want to be a part of the church, but I'm really going for the free food. So on this particular Sunday, I was planning on going to the membership class, but the night before, I took my poop pills. And I really took my poop pills at the wrong time. So let me back up and give you a little background. So as a person with a disability, I'm sure there are hundreds out here like me. I struggle with constipation because I don't move and I don't get around like someone without a disability. So I would have to, for several years, I've had to take pills to keep my system going. So I don't very much now. I'm actually very good, but I know that's not what you're here to hear about. So, I stupidly made the decision and took my pills. I'm thinking, okay, I've got this lunch tomorrow at church, and I will be okay. I'll just come home right after the luncheon, go to the bathroom, won't be a problem, And I didn't know really what they were having at lunch, but I was like, I'll try to eat light, whatever, maybe I won't eat at all. Well, I got to the lunch and they had Subway there. And to be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of Subway. There are some things that I like there, but I'm not really a big fan. So it really wasn't a disappointment. So it's like, okay, cool. I can wait until I get home, Although at this point, I'm actually really hungry because I'm not a big breakfast person and I don't eat breakfast. So I was like, but it's Subway. I don't really care for Subway, so I can just wait. Besides the fact, if I eat Subway in about 10 minutes, I'm sure these people in here are not going to want me to be a member because I'm going to have a brown explosion everywhere in about 10 minutes if I eat this Subway. So we get in this membership class, and the pastor's wife is so sweet. She's asking me, Nick, do you want anything to eat? I say, no, thank you. Maybe later. I thought maybe, that would get her off, to go somewhere else and ask people, what they need, and, she can go bug somebody else. Which, she really wasn't bugging me. I love you, Miss Laura. I know you're probably watching, or your husband will show you this video. You really weren't bugging me on this day. This is just a funny story. So, anyway, so she asked me if I want anything to eat. Of course, I deny, or I say no, thank you, I appreciate it. And then all these people around me start asking me if I want stuff. Hey, Nick, do you want a sandwich? Do you want some chips? Do you want this? Do you want that? And I'm going, no. And it seemed like, no, this probably wasn't true, but it seemed like somebody was asking me if I wanted something to eat every 10 minutes. And I'm like, no. I don't want anything. I'm fine. I'm praying to God. God, can you get these people to shut up and stop being so nice to me? Today is not the day, because I took my poop pills at the wrong time. And if I poop everywhere, I guarantee you they're not going to want me to be a member of this church. So then the pastor's wife, who I still love dearly, comes up to me finally and said, look, I bought plenty of food for an army. You better eat. And I was like, lady? In my mind, I didn't say this to her. I was like, lady, if I eat in about 10 minutes, you really will need an army to clean up the brown explosion that's about to take place. It was just funny. Kind of, at the same time, it was really awkward. I actually think I ate a bag of chips, like 2 or 3 bags of chips, and I drank some water, because I remember that I started to shart. You said, Nick, what did you say? Shart. I started to shart. You say, what's a shart? A shart is in between a fart and a it. So if you don't know what I was trying to say, put an SH in front of it. And if you still don't know what I was trying to say, you are really bad at English, and I'm not as bad as I thought I was. Anyway, so I was having these sharts, and I'm going, oh crap, I'm really going to go to the bathroom right here. And I didn't even eat anything. So, needless to say, brown explosion avoided, and it was just really funny because all these people were being super nice to me, trying to make sure I get food, and I kept avoiding it at all costs because I didn't want a big problem. And I was really praying the whole entire time, God, please shut these people up and sit them down so that I can just get through this membership class and be okay. And I did, and I became a member there, and it was one of the best decisions that I've ever made, and because they just loved me like crazy, and I love them. And so I wanted to share that story, and I hope it made you laugh. Some of you, I hope I didn't make you regurgitate any of your lunch or dinner, or if you're watching this the next day, your breakfast. But I just wanted to share that story because it made me laugh. You better eat, because I want food for an army. Lady, trust me, you don't want me to eat, because after I eat, you will need an army. Just funny. It's just funny, because that's what I was thinking in my head. But anyway, I hope this story made you laugh. To my Brian family, I love you. Wait, you couldn't see my hand. To my Brian family, I love you. And, I hope we get a chance to connect soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.